They no pay me I just sing for salon people and sing with I believe. We want change and salon for better.
It's DjRell on the beat, baby.
We were the suffer now we boku. We were the cry now we boku. We were the strain now we boku. We were the sleep and green now we boku. It's not what for you eyes oh. If you take a me go nice so. I say you vote now you right oh. Even fine make you no regret oh. Tolombo una gonna do. 10 years Colombo una gonna do. Colombo una gonna do. 10 years Colombo una gonna do. Colombo una gonna do. 10 years Colombo una gonna do. Colombo una gonna do. 10 years Colombo una gonna do. And they say Dios not for rents, but una tell me if not we all get them. Salon not to one man yon. Salon now we all get them. They say the pardon.
Yes, the pardon.
Rest now be 60,000. Now not 250,000. All in on the oh yes, the pardon work. Some man know the talk cause the pockets they get. Oh man and woman they don't know they get. Election don't come, politician they sweat. And forget we where they need to leak the sweets. And forget say now we get the votes them. Now the people loyalty for the votes them. And we forget the youth, now the votes them. We not get power, we get we votes them. Hey.
Oh.
We were the suffer now we boku. We were the cry now we boku. We were the strain now we boku. We were the sleep and green now we boku. It's not what for you eyes oh. If you take a me go nice so. I say you vote now you right oh. Even fine make you no regret oh. Colombo una gonna do. 10 years Colombo una gonna do. Colombo una gonna do. 10 years Colombo una gonna do. Colombo una gonna do. 10 years Colombo una gonna do. Colombo una gonna do. From the corner 10 years Colombo una gonna do. Let's go. Then me sit down and check back. 10 years to now you have the chamber. Need the fed for a minister.
We became the study in America.
Then they say money no there. But then get 6 cars, 6 house, 6 girlfriend. And they well the country money oh. Who say the country money go? Family let me know funny oh. Oh yes the pardon work. And be sick about work.
Yep. Big up to Rahim, the Wezard, and DjRell on the beat for that nice one, yeah. This now una brother again, Daniel McCarthy, coming to you live from the beautiful city of Dallas, Texas. And I come to all me salon people them. Una we get S for yeri, una we not conservative, una we not they think one-sided, yeah. I they talk to me liberal Sierra Leone and the way they see things from both angle. We get some people that way they see things from their own angle, but I come with some few messages then today. First of all, say no to tribalism, yeah? Say no to tribalism. We don't want any kuskas and fete in that country there. The first things first, and secondly, I come for educate some of the people that we not to understand about the history in a salon. Especially when I say history, I talk about the politics in a salon. And because the history in a big thing, I'm not going for talk too much on that, but I want to give you some historic highlight and snapshots about some things them where we don't happen with politics, where some people them, want for use tribalism for damage we people them and all that. And it's so disgraceful and shameful for see people that with grey hair at the age we know that country they come up a war, they engage themselves in such despicable act. Think that what we know say tribalism is something that has the potential of starting a civil war in that nation, and we know for sure that we cannot afford to go back there. We cannot afford to go back there, and so that is a shame for see people that they try to promote tribalism. And the first things first, that one day I want for say. Now, if you want for make somebody vote for you, use your manifesto, your idea, and what you want to bring to the people, them sell yourself based on that. You don't need to fet somebody, you don't need to come cause somebody or whatnot. Some people, them as soon as they see message, as long as they see SLP badge from me, they begin cause. You can never learn by that. You can never gain my vote by that. Tell me the reason why I for support Samura. Tell me the reason why I for vote for Samura. You know, that's not the way where you convince people. Tell me the reason why I for vote for Madabio. That's not the way where you convince people. Not about you violence, not about you rudeness and all that. All right? Your rudeness not going to make you change somebody in mind. For go fetch somebody, not going to make you change your mind. You want to go fetch your neighbor because of politics, because of APC or SLPP, where you picking sick in the middle of the night, now your neighbor now you run to force. Say, hey, where somebody, where you, God forbid you lost your family member, you know, where the other you push on the beginning. Say, me neighbor they wanna come, you know the same government they wanna come. Can you guys just think for a minute? You know, some of them really need for sit down and think again. Some of them they behave like for some not even past kindergarten. You know, seriously, then just push on to school. You know, for real. Because I see people with college degrees and stuff and they support the despicable act. It's like, for real, I mean, like, this is just crazy. You know. But going back to the history, let me just give you guys some snapshot about some things that I'm a young man, but I try to read as much as I can to understand before, you know, I make some argument because I don't want to look stupid out there, you know. In 1967, let me just take it back there. In 1967, we had an election between the SLPP and the APC, all right? That election was pretty much tied like this one is right now. Okay, that election, they kind of tie between, I think it was Albert Magai and the late President Sheikh Stephen, may his soul rest in peace. And after that election, and there were two SLPP paramount chief back then. The paramount chief then can get, you know, I think right for you know, play great role at the election for us to decide who, when the election ties, so who the power go to. So then paramount chief then they be end up decide say later on, then be end up decide say, then be end up the SLPP paramount chief then they, where one of them be named I think paramount chief Kaisamba, where then be decide say for make them give Shaka Stevie, make them give APC. Alright? That's now one thing first I want to bring to Una. Una where they talk say SLPP then tribalism or whatnot or whatever it is. Alright? That's now the first thing first that one day. The end then take and say for me then get but doing that, all that commotion and all that during that time, the Jackson Smith, who was the chairman for the I think the National Formation Council or something like that, you know, was acting as the head of state. He was there, and later on he was overthrown, I think in April of 1968, by some military guys, some local military guys, and then who then restored the elected President Sheikh Stephen. President Sheikh Stephen been in power from 1967, where he handed over Gimomo to 1992. Why am I saying this? APC then get track record. When then in power, then I want to give up power. President Kabana SLPP, where he been in power, where in time expire, the people of Sierra Leone, including the SLPP in 2007, voted overwhelmingly in favor of Anes Nkrumah because SLPP people don't believe in democracy. We believe in the issues. So they vote overwhelmingly for Anes Nkrumah. Anes Nkrumah, where Anes Nkrumah be doing in bid for presidency or for the flag bearership of APC, Anes Nkrumah, Canada, Dallas, Texas here. All right, members of the SLPP, APC, because first of all, in Dallas, Texas, we are very, very tolerant and inclusive in everything what we do about with politics. You know, we understand for saying our brothers and sisters, then first of all, you know, politics need to divide we. We go argue and whatnot, but that can never divide us. All right, so Anes Nkrumah, Canada last year, between 2006 or so, you know, somewhere around that, they call the community, so many people then go there, so many APC, there, even some of my own brother, they were when I SLPP people there, pay money, give money to that campaign day. To that Anes Nkrumah campaign. You know why? Because we be who says when we be SLPP people them, we be free to say we need something different. So we believe in Anes Nkrumah, we end up for support them. You understand? But they like it today, if the people them fit to say, you not don't do what them be entrusting you for do, and then decide say for let them try somebody else and not see who said them they go be fit. But this good one on the talk party road, not to good people in the eat bowl. Don't we call it spade a spade. You understand? People that picking that they sick, some of them they support their minister, just like where Rahim they sing in here. Some of them they support minister the way they picking and they oversee here. They study now they some of the top class universities in the world. Una they for make una send picking and go school if not able. They pass the ala tolombo for life. You see there you don't graduate from college over 5 years ago. You not get job. You they pass the ala tolombo for life. You don't really like yourself. You don't really like yourself. Now let's go back to Samura. All right, some of them they talk say, Madabio na killer. Let's call a spade a spade. First of all, Madabio was part of the NPRC. We overthrow the APC way before say if they not be overthrow like APC day. Sometimes they like it today. Salon for them become one party system where APC for the pass from the battle from one person to the other. So me, I need to support, military. I need to support any kind of coup. But believe it or not, NPRC is the best thing that happened to Salon in my lifetime. Argue me on that. Debate me on that. Now the best way that happened to us. I don't care which way you talk. I don't care, I'm sorry for the people that die doing that, where they kill or whatnot. But things like that happen during coup or whatnot, because it's either you kill or they kill you back. I'm not condoning it, but it does happen. Okay? When they say Madabio na killer, if you say Madabio na killer, then I go tell you say Samura is an accessory to murder. All right, it's an accessory to murder. You know why? Because Samura was hired after John Karimu was fired, by the NPRC as the finance minister. Samura was hired to be the finance minister. He was part of that system. If you know say somebody a criminal, somebody a killer, why you want to work with them? If you not support what they do, if you not stand for what they do, low we talk the truth. Some people are not going to go and copy and paste in the no. Now study the history. Understand? When I not study the history, when I come to teach you a small bit. The history. They hire him, he work under NPRC. Then when they talk say Madabio thief money. First of all, Madabio thief money, now check out what the APC don't do right now. I'm not condoning the act of stealing. I'm not condoning the fact that say, Madabio thief money, quote unquote, because I not be there. You understand? But what I get for talk is, Samura was the finance minister. $18 million, not a small money for one person thief. You know how many people could have been involved in the stealing, for thief that money there? Even Samura, when at the head of the finance, you feel say no don't get your cut inside there. Why you think say all this why? And all people more talk about anything. Now when election they carry one for talk to us, Madabio this, Madabio that. Samura no say he getting caught inside it. He no say if they thief that money they all under part of it. He work under NPRC. Samura work under NPRC. Even the doctor Kanda Yumukala work under NPRC, serve NPRC diligently or whatnot. You understand? So when would they try for cash blame them? Let we make sure say we put the blame them in accordance. Let put the blame them because I not say in the initial planning maybe of the coup, Samura was not there, but later on he came to work with them. He endorsed them because as I go say when you work with them, you don't endorse them and you can't work with them. That means that you believe in them policies and what they do. You understand me? So no can begin say, hey, Madabio this. Some of una anger wanna get, una frustration, una bitterness wanna get against Madabio. Say Madabio, he overthrow Strasser. The man in that TV yesterday, he talk 5 hours. Una the kind of hat on her head. You understand me? I don't mention to una 1967, 2007. SLPP was vital in the election of APC, APC governance. All right? Was vital. And believe it or not, Madabio not control SLPP. Madabio now we flag bearer. You understand? Now we flag bearer will put on there and we na SLPP. People then go talk say, Madabio, you do this to SLPP. Let me put on there. Let me go think on. Let me even the doctor not get no. Madabio since 2007, Madabio don't day around them people in day. Understand me? I'm a big time Kanda Yumukela supporter. For those of you who don't know, understand? But Madabio don't day around them people and they would then get the delegate votes in a salon. SLP people in a salon don't day around them since 2007. 2007 to 2012 where APC thief the election I am. You understand? And up till now, so it established. And so, due to the democratic principle of Sierra Leone and SLPP, because we SLPP, we believe in basic principle of democracy, then vote for Madabio. Now, down the we not they handpick somebody, we not meet for dictatorship. Because now down there will be the fella, sometimes will be take and give Kanda Yumukela. Or if Kanda Yumukela be the APC, sometimes will be take and give. But we, now SLPP, we then make sure say we elect you. For be we leader, even if not a local, chapter, or constituency, we make sure so we elect you, So now that one day we not understand, and they elect, we the people of SLPP elect Madabio for be we flag bearer. You understand? So you cannot change that, and believe it, he is going to follow the. We're not a hooligans, all right? SLPP we not meet perfect and all lengthing and day, We know to, because I see so many people, and I don't want to go into that, but quite frankly, man, I they post something them, you know, just because of me not support you now as APC, as soon as they say, of course, they begin cause. People don't know even for just make a simple, you know, well-constructed, you know, argument as to give me reason why I for support Samura. Samura, first of all, Samura be get a simple message for sell to the people of Sierra Leone, but he cannot because you know why? Because he's been puppet by Anes Kuruma. You understand? He's been puppet by Anes Kuruma. The thing here is Samura, a message will be simple to the people. Look here, I am not Anes Kuruma. Me na Samura Kamara. Me na Mio man. The people of APC, they elect me for be the flag bearer. And so, even though are they part of this government, but when we become the leader, I go show una say what he make it the failed administration of Anes Kuruma not go be the same with Samura. But you know what? He cannot because he was handpicked. He was not elected. He was handpicked. You know, go talk against somebody who don't take something give you over the wish of the people. You understand? So he cannot talk against Anes Kuruma, or else it will be problem for him. So now the reason that they make instead of the Tolombo be Anes Kuruma. What he Anes Kuruma want now the Tolombo be. You understand? But like how Rahim the Wezard singer say, you know, una time done. Now we be put una there. If we say una want una again, not by faith. Una not go create faith in that country because they never for vote for una. Believe it or not, you guys are losing grip. In fact, una don't lost grip per power. All right, accept it, accept the wish of the people, accept the democracy where we get in a salon and move forward. If the SLP become, we will not do better, believe it or not. Now some of who this SLP now would help about for pull them and put somebody else. Now so we they operate, and I saw a common thinking, a well thinking and common thinking human being for thing. You know, some of una believe it or not, una sense or una way of thinking. It's like I mentioned earlier, like person not even sit on the primary one. You know. Like for sure, not still primary one. And I want to encourage all my brother and sister them. We've been vote for other party, they will not inside the race they like today. Una think, una look, if una they talk say both SLPP and APC bad, well, una choose the lesser of the two evil. The one that we don't in power for 10 years. The only two they keep proud of say they get hold them, but yet they don't pocket them, they fool, they house them, they look so beautiful. They picking they go better school them. Then una should not they suffer. Una think about it, yeah. Until I come back again. Now, yeah. Like